Mary Brown.
Joined the meeting.
Derek?
Yes.
Make you co-host so you can, we're gonna have like 80 people here. Keep admitting
Okay.
people
Okay.
in.
Yep. So everybody on the call, just so you know, we have switched. The district council made a motion to approve to open up the announcement and the district council to the public. So we are just waiting to get everybody on before we make the announcement on the election results. So please give us just a moment to get everybody into the room.
All right, we are now live on Facebook, everybody. I'm gonna start the recording. Oh, it's already started, perfect. Thank you all so much for your patience. Derek, can I share how we learned how to clap?
Yes.
So in the E-Club, we can this is how you clap. So when we get the announcement, we all clap. And for the board that was just in the district council, thank you guys so much for your patience. This is brand new. You guys have been wonderful. In the chat, I am putting the link to this announcement. We can only take the first 100 people, but if someone knows trying to get on, feel free to send them that link.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and move forward. I think we don't, according to Josephine, we don't have anybody else coming into the room. So just so everybody is still aware, we are still in district council. The motion was made and seconded and approved to allow everybody into the meeting. So glad everybody could join us here to listen on the announcements. And then also we will then run right into induction of the incoming board for 2020, 2021. All right. So as communicated to me by the election committee, I would like to let it be known that Robin Scruto of the Kiwanis Club of Castle Rock has been elected to the office of governor-elect for the 2020-2021 term. All right, at this time, we will now ask Kiwanis International Vice President Peter Mancuso to please conduct the installation of the 2020-2021 lieutenant governors and officers. Peter, again, thank you for being on the call, and we appreciate having you here today with us.
Peter, you're muted. Where are ya? Can you unmute? It won't let me unmute you. It says you've got to do it yourself. There you go.
Okay, that's interesting. There was a sequence going back and forth telling me that I was not allowed to unmute myself.
Oh, sorry.
Am I still okay? Okay, looks like I'm still okay. Well, good morning, everybody. Before installing the new district officers, we'd like to take this time to recognize and thank those who have served during the past year, beginning with your retiring Lieutenant Governor.
Why did you do that? I accidentally. Oh, I accidentally.
Peter, sorry. I think there was a mistake. We have to unmute again. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Okay, I'm unmuted. I don't know how far I got, but I guess I'll take it from the top. So I want to wish everybody a good morning. Before installing the new district officers, we would like to take this time to recognize and thank those who have served during the past year, beginning with your retiring lieutenant governors. They are from Division 4, Dawn Ignatius, Division 8, Michael McDill, Division 11, Heather McChesney, Division 15, Robin Skirto, and Division 18, Robert Whitson. I want to thank you very much for your service to Kiwanis and to your division during the past year. And we can all show our appreciation through the new sign language that your district secretary shared a moment ago. Thank you. We now recognize your immediate past governor, Tim Shepard. I want to thank you for everything you have done as a member of your district board to serve Kiwanis, our members, and those in need throughout your district. Thank you very much for the entirety of your service. And again, let's show our recognition, please. We'll now proceed to the installation of the new lieutenant governors. They are from Division 1, Denny Hill, Division 2, Margie Martinez, Division 3, Lori Hurlia, Division 4, I should have said, Division 5, Doris Roberts, Division 6, Dusty Lana, Division 7, Stuart Cruikshank, Division 8, John Stevens, Division 9, Dominic Breeden, Division 10, Dennis Van Denbos, Division 11, Michelle Hoffner, Division 12, Cora Zelatel, Division 13, Julie Manier, Division 14, John Litz, Division 15 is now vacant, I understand. Division 16 is Lathrop Smith, Division 18, Lisa Barrett. The district board is composed of the officers and the lieutenant governors. Most district business is conducted by the district board, so you are assuming significant responsibility for the district as well as your own division. You will determine district policies and activities, approve the budget, and implement the district's policies and procedures. On behalf of Kiwanis International, I congratulate you and install you as lieutenant governors for this next administrative year. Congratulations. Our next order of business is the installation or reinstallation of your district secretary, Josephine Young. In any district, Josephine, the district secretary, plays a central and vital role. You must look after the details of reports, dues collections, records, correspondence, and many other activities that are necessary for the smooth functioning of your district. Your active interest and involvement in all district matters will be vital to the district's success in the year ahead. It is my pleasure to install you and congratulate you as district secretary. We now turn to the installation of your district treasurer, Clark Morell. Clark, as district treasurer, you have been elected or you've been selected for an office demanding not only absolute integrity, but also financial ability. It is your task to manage the funds of the district and to disperse them at the direction of the district board. You will report on the district's finances at each meeting of the district board and at other times when requested to by the governor and by the board. I am pleased to install you as district treasurer, knowing that you will be faithful to the trust that has been given to you. Congratulations. It will now be my pleasure to install your immediate past governor for next year, Derek Manley. Kiwanis provides that the immediate past governor serve one more year as a member of the district board. This is a wise provision. Your experience as the district's chief executive will be most helpful, not only to your successor, but also to the new district board. I charge you with the responsibility of becoming governor and to continue giving your best as a member of the district board. Congratulations. We now turn to your governor-elect. Governor-elect Robin, I have a particular interest in you. You will serve on the district board and prepare for your year of district leadership. Give the board your best counsel. Use your time well so that you'll be fully prepared to assume the responsibilities of governor in another year. Please consider the remarks to be made to the new governor as being addressed to you also. I am honored to install you as the governor-elect of this district. Congratulations. And now we have saved the best for last, as we do at each and every one of our district installations, our new governor, Bob O'Connor. Bob, you have been elected to the highest office that can be bestowed upon you in this district. It is an office of great honor, but also one of great responsibility. To no small degree, the success of your district in the new year will depend on the leadership you exhibit. You are also an officer of Kiwanis International and therefore a leader in this worldwide organization. You've been provided with the materials and training needed to help you administer this district. You'll be making many decisions. Your fellow district officers and committees will also have ideas to contribute. Do not assume the responsibilities of these other officers and committee chairs, but inspire them to do their best. Finally, I urge you to accept as your highest goal the task of making Kiwanis more meaningful to our members and more valuable in its service to each community in your district. I'm proud to install you as the governor of the Rocky Mountain District and as a member of the Kiwanis International Council. And as we have just seen, your membership in the Kiwanis International Council is an important part of your responsibilities. I sincerely hope that your year as governor will exceed your fondest expectations. Bob, congratulations. Finally, I congratulate the district on the excellent officers installed today and wish for them and for all your clubs a most successful year. I can assure you of the complete cooperation and support of Kiwanis, the Kiwanis International Board, in fulfilling all of your goals and responsibilities. On behalf of the Kiwanis International Board, I wish you all the very best of success. That concludes my formal remarks as to the installation. It's my understanding that I am now to be given an opportunity to share some comments of my own with you for a couple of minutes. Is that correct, Governor Derek? Are we good on that? Okay, give me one moment here. Okay. So let me do so now. I want to congratulate you on your district's first virtual meeting. This isn't the convention that you were expecting, or the one that my wife Karen and I were planning to attend after visiting our daughter and her family in Colorado. But a lot of time and effort have gone into making this an outstanding experience for you. And the phrase inspiration station perfectly describes this inspiring and entertaining weekend of district activities. On behalf of Kiwanis International, I would like to thank all of you for your efforts under the most challenging of circumstances this year. In particular, I would like to commend Governor Derrick for the excellent work he has done and wish the best of luck to Governor-elect Bob, soon to be Governor Bob, as he prepares to lead your district in the coming year. And I am very pleased to congratulate Vice President-designate Bert West, who is an outstanding trustee and who brings strong leadership skills in his return to our international board. The words that I just used to install your newly elected officers are tested and time-worn. We have heard them at many installations over the years. The names change, but the Kiwanis story told by those words has remained the same, comfortably. But the world has changed now, hasn't it? The challenges of the pandemic have accelerated many societal changes that were already in progress. And they give us all cause to think squarely about how to deal with those challenges and turn them into opportunities, and to learn new skill sets that we will need for Kiwanis to thrive in this world. Here in your district, through your creative approaches to community service and your innovative use of modern communications platforms to share fellowship, many of you have been doing exactly that. And for those of us who have sat out the last several months, now is the time to get back in the game, just as our professional athletes have. Consistent with safe health practices, now is the time to fully participate in our club meetings. Now is the time to ask new members to join our clubs in service and fellowship. And now is the time to open new clubs to extend our charitable reach to communities that have never known it. To keep Kiwanis viable and engaged in this new world, we must focus on membership via recruitment, retention, club strengthening, and new club opening. We must continue to support our service leadership programs and our Kiwanis Children's Fund. Your district is well known for your strong support of our service leadership programs. We already knew that this was going to be a very challenging school year for them. This fall, we will have online meeting toolkits available to ensure that students have full access to our programs from home or school. We've also strengthened our youth protection initiatives, and we are determined to achieve full compliance on background checks and training for Kiwanis volunteers. And in the midst of the pandemic, kids need Kiwanis more than ever. They depend on us for basic necessities like food, books, clothing, vaccines, safe playgrounds, and leadership development to become productive adults. They rely on Kiwanians and our global network of partners to improve their lives. We, all of us, share a responsibility to ensure that Kiwanis is strong and growing to provide for their needs. In order to be successful in our mission, we adopted a strategic plan several years ago to keep us on a steady course. And so too should your district and your clubs if you haven't already done so. A strategic plan is a living document that is reviewed regularly and revised when needed. Last year, we added a fifth element to ours, recognizing the importance of leadership and education to develop competent and caring leaders across the Kiwanis family. In that vein, I am very excited about the work that is now being done to create a youth leadership development curriculum for our service leadership programs, the goal of which is to build tomorrow's leaders. The world is changing fast, and so must we. In fact, we must embrace change if we are to continue to play an important role in the future. But in doing so, we will continue to be guided by our 6 objects, which were adopted in Denver nearly 100 years ago and which still ring true. And we will return there to celebrate the centennial of their adoption at our convention in 2024. Once again, I wish you a most successful weekend and the very best as you conclude this year and prepare for the next. Thank you.
Derrick, you're muted.
Yeah, it wasn't giving me the option to unmute, so thank you, Josephine, for doing that. And again, Peter, we appreciate your attendance at our district council meeting, the first one that we've had since probably World War II, and we look forward to your leadership and serving as our district board counselor for the upcoming term. And we are really excited to be able to work with you, and remember that we're all Kiwanians here to serve our communities and serve our children. So thank you for everything that you do. All right, at this time, I am going to pass the floor over to Bert West for a few words from Bert. Bert, are you there? Probably got to unmute him too.
It's not giving me the option either. Bert, did that work?
Hey, there he goes.
Good.
Now. So thank you, Governor Derek, and President-elect now, designate Peter. It's an honor to be able to work with Peter. We were elected together as trustees in Toronto, Canada, and been friends ever since Cheyenne, Wyoming, when we had to put on a forum in about 5 minutes. We had to come up with a forum on foundations, and we did a great job. And Peter and I have always been friends since then, and I look forward to working with Peter. I truly do. It's going to be a great honor. And I can't thank you all. I mean, and the Rocky Mountain District right now is just so far ahead of where a lot of other districts are. We got our own Bob Garrettson, who's sitting down here in the corner. I think a Brady Bunch, I'm not sure who he would be, but he's in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. So, Bob Garrettson going to be the president of our Kiwanis Children's Fund, the International Foundation. And that's a big honor and a big responsibility. I'm so proud of Bob, and I'm so proud of the entire Rocky Mountain District that we have a representation like that. We have a Key Club vice president. Ann will have to tell us the name. I can't pronounce the name. I don't remember that. But we have a Key Clubber that was just elected vice president to the International Key Club Board. And that's just an amazing feat in itself. And so I'm so proud to be part of this district. Proud of all the work that you guys put into the election. And we're very, very proud of Derek, the work he had to do with the council format. And I just hope at the end of the time, 4 years from now, when we're all in Denver and we're all celebrating, that you guys are all proud of how Bob and myself represented the Rocky Mountain District. So thank you so much. And we're going to do our best to make sure you're always proud of what we're doing and Kiwanis keeps moving forward. So thank you, Governor Derek.
Thank you, Bert. Well, again, it was an honor to be able to nominate you for this position at Kiwanis International. I know between you and Bob Garrettson at the Children's Fund, you guys are going to represent Rocky Mountain District very well. So again, we're 100% behind both of you guys, and we will do everything we can to show that Rocky Mountain District is just that great of a district. So, all right, we will now turn the floor over to Governor Designate Bob O'Connor. We've probably got to unmute Bob too.
I'm looking for him, sorry. Bob, where are you? There you are. There you go.
Okay, can everybody hear me? Thank you, Josephine. I kind of lost for words, and that never happens with me, but this is such an emotional day, and I got to thank Peter for being here today, and our own Bert West. Thank you, I really appreciate it, and I know I will ask for your support during the year and your thoughts, and again, I'm lost for words today, but I just wanted to thank our membership for giving me the opportunity to serve our district. It's a great honor, and I want to congratulate Robin for being elected governor-elect. I know we will have a great time serving together. And I want to thank Ron Seaball, a friend who put himself out there and is a great Kiwanian with such a giant heart. You know, I'm looking forward to serving with Ron this year, and I think we'll be back on the foundation together. And so, Ron, thank you for putting yourself out there for the district. You are a great Kiwanian. I took a look at last year's remarks when I was governor-elect, just to see what I said. And, you know, not a lot had changed with the exception of the world. So everything has changed and everything has been turned a little bit upside down. But like Derek likes to point to, it's just been a bump in the road in the long history of the great organization called Kiwanis. So serving Governor-elect this year has been a really incredible experience. But most of all, I want to say thank you to Governor Derrick, who has been such a mentor to me, and more than that, has become a great friend. Derrick and me are in contact the entire year, and he has done everything he can do to make sure I'm in a position to lead. And he has promised to be there and guide me through the next year as well. So thank you, Derrick. I couldn't do this without you. You're my buddy. You know, our district is on a really good path with membership growth, service to our community, and our service leadership programs. But to continue to grow, we can't relax. And you've heard us say this before. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. And there are many challenges that await us in the future. And it's going to take the entire Rocky Mountain District Kiwanis membership for us to get there. And my tagline for this year will be growing hands for service. Because I believe the biggest threat to our district, and more importantly to the children we serve, is the possibility of a declining membership. We have enough hands probably to do what we're doing now, but we need to ask ourselves, do we have enough hands to do what needs to be done? So I will put our large emphasis on membership growth, as we have in the past, because it's just the right direction to go. But I am asking us to be very creative and flexible when we invite a member to the family. Can we ask ourselves, should we exclude a potential member with a servant heart that wants to be active in our community and serve the kids just because they can't make it for a specific meeting date or time? What about if that member pays their dues, serves on committees, is active in all our service projects, goes out and gets us some funders and brings in new members, but doesn't make a heck of a lot of meetings? Is that the kind of member we want? I'm hoping all you guys say yeah, because we do have to change and we have to be more flexible to keep growing our great district and Kiwanis in general. I will also look closely at our membership retention, the other parts of membership, and of course, opening some new clubs in our district. You know, COVID-19 has given us a really good opportunity to take a look at what our current service projects are. And then take a look at how the world has changed and come up with some new ones so that we are remaining not only out there in the community, but extremely relevant. So I want to also take a real close look at our service leadership projects. And Peter mentioned this. Who knows what's going to happen this year, whether the schools are going to stay in progress or we're even going to get a chance to meet as key clubs or builders clubs or whomever. And will our Kiwanis advisors be even allowed in the schools? You know, these are all things we don't know, but we do know this. We have to find a way to keep them serving and meeting, and we have to make sure we're continuing to move their leadership skills forward, because that's what also SLPs are all about. You know, I'm just so amazed at the district this year and how we've been able to keep our clubs engaged, but mostly how we've adapted to the virtual world, bring programs, trainings, and interclubs to our members from all over the world. But it doesn't take the place of going out and meeting with clubs and meeting with members and sitting down and solving issues face to face. But you know, it is what it is right now. And I think we've all learned that the virtual world is going to have a part in our Kiwanis future. So, again, and lastly, I'm excited to serve this year. I know there's going to be a lot of challenges, and I'm looking forward to meeting them head on. We have an amazing board that we're going to have, and some amazing membership chairs. I'm looking forward to a great year, but I would end this by saying this is August 8th. We have to the end of August and all of September to continue to grow this district. So I'm asking everybody to go out and invite one member, just one. It's not that hard. There are a lot of people out there right now who are looking for things to do in this COVID environment and would be more than happy to get out and get involved in Kiwanis. So invite them to a service project. But most of all, like Governor Tim always said, and we all totally agree, if we don't ask them to be a Kiwanian, it's probably not going to happen. So let's do what we got to do to make the rest of this year a big splash, bring in some more members, do some more service projects, and keep Kiwanis moving in a great direction. So thank you, everybody. I believe now we're going to hear final words from Governor Tim. Excuse me, Governor Derek.
I'm getting jumped over. That's okay. It's all right. It's all good. Bob, you haven't taken over term yet, so you're good. It's all right. Oh, final words here from me. I will tell you first and foremost, Bob, you are going to be an outstanding governor for our district for this upcoming year, and your support being on the current team and helping work through the challenges that we have faced since COVID started in March. It's been absolutely awesome being able to work with you and the rest of our team, of our lieutenant governors and our committee members, and then the club presidents, just everybody in Rocky Mountain District. It has been a crazy 5 months. But again, like I said last year in Cheyenne, the reason why Rocky Mountain District will persevere is because of the members and the hearts and just the hands that we have in this district for wanting to serve our individual communities, our children, and then also fulfilling the mission of Kiwanis of helping children all around the world. It's not anything that I would have thought that where we would be this time last year, but as you know, as I have talked with several people these last few months, we need to make sure that we treat this as, again, a hiccup. It's a bump in the road based on the long history that we've had as Kiwanis. We've gotten through very, very tough situations, and we've always found a way to come out and be stronger for it. And I know in my heart that that's what we will continue to do under Bob, under Robin, and underneath the leadership at International from Peter and Bert and Bob. I am just so proud to be able to be part of this district and be able to help us continue to grow and strengthen. And I, again, want to just emphasize that, you know, if we just need to focus on our service to our communities, focus on making sure that we have lots of fun in everything that we do. And again, echoing what Bob said, just there's lots of people out there that want to make a difference. And, you know, if we don't ask, that's what's less people that we have in our organization. So we have to continue to ask. So, and the other thing that I want to say before we end the meeting today is just, there is no way that I would be able to get through this without the love and support of our First Lady, Shauna. I will tell you, as most of you know, there have been lots of extra Zoom meetings. There have been lots of communication trying to figure out where are we supposed to go. And she has sacrificed a lot of time, personal time, that we normally would get to spend. And I love you and I thank you. And I don't know what else to say. You've been my rock. So, and especially when we had to make the decision to start canceling plans to not go to Cheyenne Frontier Days or not go out to Grand Junction for the pancake feed, you know, things that we had planned on doing together. It just, you know, again, not what we were expecting, but again, that's, again, different opportunity for us to lead and be able to work in this virtual environment. And again, I couldn't be prouder of what we've done as a district to continue to keep persevering. And I know, again, based on the membership in our district, we will continue to persevere. So please keep up the good work. And again, just because I only have a few days left of my term, the ball doesn't stop rolling. We're going to continue to roll through when Bob takes over, and we will continue to roll through long past that, as long as we remember that we're in this together and we're a family, and we will come through better in the end. So with that, District Council is convened. Thank you, everybody. We will see you here at noon for the foundation luncheon, and we're looking forward to hearing that report from the foundation and all the great work they've done. So we'll see you later. Appreciate everybody being on the call.